minutes late. I don't know why I forget every time that when you set it up, you have to set it as vertical or horizontal, like and I don't know if I never did that before or what, but it gets me every single time. Anyways, so oh yes, I better turn my sound off so that I don't blow anybody's eardrums because I don't want to do that. Only problem with doing this is that I forget. And then later people are like, "Hey, how come you didn't message me back?" And I'm like, "I didn't know that you messaged me." So, yeah. So, after a few minutes, we're going to do a little um horror trivia. Now, if anybody is in here, I forgot. I was going to go put this link if Nicole or Brandy or anybody can take this link and put it in the Hannahthon group and say, if you want to earn some points, we're going to do some trivia and you'll just get points for being here because it's just the way it is. Um, I forgot to do that before coming in. We watched a movie. We do like a Saturday night or Saturday afternoon movie, and it was weird. Like normally I can and almost have to do other things because I just can't like just sit and watch a movie like straight, but this one was so weird like that if I was doing something else, I would have probably been I don't know. It was just I've never I'm not a I like all kinds of movies, and I definitely like horror, thriller, scary, suspense. Like that's really what I like, and I don't have a ton of them that I don't in that category unless it's like really vulgar. That just ugh, I don't like that. But I think there is a category in the horror that I don't like very much, which is like the one that you feel like you're having a fever dream, those kind. Like somebody that made this movie has to have been like, I don't know, on something or had previously been because it's just weird. And they tried to portray it as like that this color didn't have a color. The movie was called oh crap, color out of space. And in it they were saying, like, oh, when they were describing the color, they were like, well, it's a color I've never seen. But yet for us they have to put a color in there, so it was like a pink and purple, so it was really pretty. But the movie, I don't know if any of you guys have seen it. Just weird, weird, weird. I had really high hopes in the beginning. I didn't really know what it was going to be, but I knew it was going to be like sci-fi kind of, which I usually like. But this one was just weird. I don't know. Like I can't describe it any other way than a fever dream because there really isn't any other way to describe it. Oh crap. I might have to go and Hey Seth? Seth? I might have to go and have him touch his phone because it's locked and it's locked on the fingerprint one, so I can't really like fake that or try to password do it. So 1 second, otherwise I can't see all of your guys' comments. Okay. Open it again. All right. Coming. Let me see too if I can. Wonder if I can go in his settings and make it so that it doesn't like go down quick. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't power down as quickly. Um, what I really need to do is charge my second phone. But of course, the light in that phone is all wacky. So I'm not even sure if I'll be able to use that one anymore. It is still under insurance though. So I should be able to get a new one. Sorry, I'm out of breath. Because yes, I am that out of shape from just laying around for, a couple of years. I'm doing physical therapy and everything like that to try to get back into shape and doing more and more as as much as I can, but it's yeah, it takes a lot longer. Like in the movies, I feel like they kind of they do the song and it's like the motivational, they like do some push-ups and they run and then all of a sudden they're in this great shape and everything's all good, but that yeah, no, that's not the way that it is in real life. And I know that, but at the same time I was kind of hoping that it wouldn't be so hard to, but it is. So I'm gonna make his thing on keep screen on. There we go. That should be make it better. So that won't turn off on me. But anyways, I'm really trying to get back into shape, and I'm trying to even like go some places and walk, but it's hard. It's really hard, and I just hope that I don't have these like longing effects that my therapist seems to think might be, um, which I don't want to give, I don't want to like, I don't know, like, I don't know how to say it. I don't want to admit that that's a possibility at this point yet. If that makes sense. Like, I want to, um, I don't want to have a limp. I don't want to have to use a cane or have any lasting problems, but it just, I don't know. I will fight through until we figure it out. Now his phone is like stuck on the stupid horizontal. I hate using his phone. I appreciate that he gives it to me. Not that he uses it really anyways, but I appreciate it. It's just kind of a butt. It's a pain in the buttocks. Okay, let's see. Here we go. And I am working. I know it's kind of behind the scenes, so you guys aren't seeing it, but I am working on some new videos because I really got out of doing anything on my channel when I couldn't sit up at all because I couldn't even diamond paint like on my own. So I am working on it. Like, I have one of my videos is taking me forever to edit. It took me forever to record, but is one of the like all of my whole why is my brain not working? Oh my word. Okay, somebody give me the word with all of my paintings. A stash. Oh my word. One of my, like, I'm doing a stash video. Basically it's gonna be like, I have to separate it because there's just no way I could do it all together. So it's gonna be like a diamond art club stash video. And there's a lot, and I wanted to do it before I start selling a bunch of my paintings. Unfortunately, I just have to. I don't want to. I like my paintings, but it's just, it is what it is. And so I didn't want people, because I had a couple people being like, "Oh, do you have a problem with Diamond Art Club all of a sudden?" Or I had somebody ask like, "Oh, do you not like this artist anymore?" Or I'm like, "No, it's not that. It's totally just because of like, needing to sell for money purposes. So don't think I'm going against Diamond Art Club or any of the artists that I'm selling, because there are some even Hannahthons in there. I know that was hard to part with, but I'm going to. There are some of the Hannahthons in there. And so keep watching if you are hoping to find some. I know there's a couple that like I don't know what happened to the drills, and I had somebody actually like reach out and be like, I don't care about the drills. I can figure the drills out, but I want the canvas. And I was like, really? And so I guess I'll have a couple that'll because the I don't know what happened to the drills. Um I'm usually really organized with them, but somehow I misplaced like 3 sets of them. So, but yeah, they're still, I guess, valuable with the kit because you can't really get the um painting anywhere else. You can get drills all over the place. And you can buy the drills even. There's places on Etsy that you can buy drills. But you can't really buy the you shouldn't buy the canvas if it's sold somewhere else because if it is sold somewhere else, it's doing so illegally without the copyright because they like only give the license for certain people. It's not just out there to do what you want with, and the artists need the money that they earn making the canvases. And um, it's sad to see, when people buy them on a different site and then they don't get the earnings that, and I get it. Like at the beginning, I didn't know better. Um, and that was really in the very beginning of diamond painting where there wasn't a lot of stores yet even. There was Diamond Art Club. They had a few on theirs, but not a lot. And it was like when they had just started too. This was, a while ago. So, because I've been diamond painting now for 5 years, and or maybe a little more. Nope. It was 5 years. September. So yeah, it's been a while. It's been ever since we've lived in this apartment. As soon as we moved into this apartment, I saw a ad for Diamond Art Club, and it was like for 4 paintings, for 4 small ones, and a little light pad, and it was like a beginner's trial thing, and it was like $10. Yeah, you got a light pad, and for I know they were little, but still, like um, it was a really really good deal because a light pad just by itself is more than $10. So yeah. Anyways, I've been blabbing and I haven't even said hello to any of you guys. So, alrighty, here we go. We have Nicole, hello. Sherry, hello. Sarah, hello. And we have the other Sherry, Bubble Crafter Corner, hello, welcome. We have April, hello, April. Thank you, Nicole. I appreciate you doing that. I know you used to always do it for me when you were here all the time, and then you kind of took a little break, and I got pretty good at doing it myself. But now that you're back, I guess it's just my brain just knows that you're here. I guess because I don't usually forget to put it. I usually put it on earlier in the day, actually. That way, people have a chance to know that it's coming up and that I am going live because there's been numerous weeks where I haven't gone live due to health reasons or homecoming, which was last weekend. Maddie had her first homecoming, and they didn't leave here until after 7, so I couldn't have been doing my live and like helping and looking and taking pictures and all that stuff. It was so much fun for her. Hello, Jen. By the way, I see you. Um, anyways, yeah, she had a lot of fun. She went, her and Alex went with their friends, and Maddie's kind of like the little sister of Alex's friend group. so she gets along with them really well. So, which is nice because then she can do things like this with them, and they're all seniors, so they kind of look out for her, and it's yeah. I'm glad that like they get along that way because if they didn't, I mean, because brother and sister at home, they don't always want to be around each other. But the older they get, I think the better that gets, as far as like hanging out socially with other people around. Um, and so Alex's best friend had a date, and they came over here, and then they were all going to go together. Um, and anyway, so Maddie was getting ready. I was doing her hair. I was curling it. I had got this new curler that I had never used before. And I curled some of it, and I showed her like, okay, these are what the curls are gonna look like. Not really thinking that like the front of her hair was shorter, like bangs. So I did all of her hair, all of it in curls, and the front of it needed to be like bobby pinned back, because otherwise the curls were like, they like kind of went poof out, straight out because it was shorter hair. And um so being that she had never had her hair like that before, she was kind of like, oh my gosh, so she had to straighten it. She went to the straightener, and me and her name is Jasmine, Alex's best friend's date, was we were both like, no, you're gonna straighten the curls. She's like, yeah. And I'm like, you can fix it, we can put, we can style it. And no, she wasn't having it. And so um they ended up straightening out a lot of the curls, which it was so, her hair holds curl when I do it. It holds curl really well because I know how to get someone's hair curled. My best friend growing up, her hair was like board straight, and it took an army to get her hair to stay curled. So I know how to get hair. And Maddie's hair does stay curled pretty well because she's got wavy hair. Alex has my hair completely. So he's got full on curls, where Maddie's got, I think, kind of a little bit of both, because her hair is more like little, like, um, very flowy waves. And so, yeah, it stays curled, but it doesn't naturally curl on its own as much as Alex's does. But Alex cut his, so his is because he had long hair for a long time, and it looked just like my hair when I was that age. Funny though, because I was looking through pictures, and yesterday when I was looking for something else that's really important that I cannot find, um, and yeah, I found this picture of him in when he was in 5th grade, before puberty hit and all that, and his hair was like, so like super straight and smooth, and he had it to where it was, a few inches long, where it was like parted on the side and then flipped over, and then the other spots were like, I don't know if they were like faded or whatever they are, but shaved pretty much, that hairstyle that was really popular. Anyway, yeah, so it's crazy how much, and my hair was really straight too when I was little, and then I went through puberty, and then bam, my hair was curly. And then I had kids and lost a lot of it. But this past couple years, because of being sick and treatments and antibiotics and this, that, and the other, I have lost so much of my hair. It's scary, like how much of my hair I have lost. I don't, man, I used to, when I was younger, I would thin my hair because it was so thick that it was hard. Now I'm like, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I would take like too thick any day over this. Luckily, I have the wavies, the wavies. I have wavy, curl, and so it does make it to where it makes it look like there's more hair because of the volume. Because if I didn't have that, ooh, I'd be looking like bald or something, because not fun. And I know that some of you out there with thick hair are like, oh, I wish my hair would be not so thick. Trust me, enjoy it. Especially if you haven't had kids yet and you're planning to. Because a lot of times that does happen. You lose hair when you have kids. Not while you're pregnant. No, no, no. Your hair's you don't lose any while you're pregnant. Then you have them, and then it's like your hair just starts to fall out in handfuls, and it freaks you the heck out because you think you're going bald, and that's normal, but not to keep happening. So, anyways, I don't know why I'm talking about that, but so this week, it was good this week. So my husband, those of you guys that don't know, hello, Susan. Those of you guys that don't know, so I can't remember when he found out. I think it was April. My husband found out that the plant that he works for, company called LK, was moving to Mexico because it was cheaper for them. Lincoln, quit. Hey, quit. He's licking and biting himself. Anyways, they're moving to Mexico, and obviously we're not moving to Mexico. So, he was gonna be out of a job, and it was to go through. First they said June, and then they changed it to July, which was good. So we got one more month. But then he had a severance package. I think it was 10 or 11 weeks, because it's not the full month of October. But anyways, so he's been off work from the end of July till now, and he kind of planned it to take, the first 2 months off, because he's worked, his butt off all of his life, and he's worked at the same company since he was 18. So he's been there, for 22 years. And they were a really good company. Like, they never did us wrong. They took care of us really well. When Seth, if he needed to leave because of me or Maddie or something, obviously Alex too, but Alex really didn't have anything that caused him to have to do that. But like, they were very much understanding, and family first. So disappointing that they were leaving, because it was a good company, but Seth was as high as he could get there. Because he was a welder, and he works in the shop, and there really wasn't any more room for him to go up, unless he was going to go to like the office side, which I don't think he would want to do. He would get bored doing that. Lincoln, I'm going to squirt you with my water, because yeah. He looks up at me as if he knows exactly what I'm saying. Anyway, he couldn't go any higher, and so he put in an interview. I believe this is what I believe to have heard. I could be wrong. So, but on Wednesday, he applied like that morning, I believe, and within like a half hour they had called him, and so he got a job, which is very much relieving, because I was starting to worry. We already have been having insurance issues, even though we're supposed to get it for the severance package that he got. It has been a nightmare. Like, seriously, a nightmare. I have not once had them just, it seems to not be on activated, even though it is activated, and it's just a pain. So, like, the biggest pain has been my medication. Paying a couple $100 a month when we weren't paying anything, and we shouldn't have to pay anything, has been really stressful. And at the end, at the end of this month, we won't be able to get that insurance unless we pay the Cobra price, which, if any of you have ever dealt with them, $3,000 a month. A month. Um, and while I can't go without insurance, like, are you kidding me? I can't. No. And so, I was really hoping, that he'd be finding something soon so that he could get, because one of the things was he wasn't going to take a job that didn't, have good insurance for us. And so it was definitely a stress reliever. However, he came to me yesterday and was like, "Oh, I need my social security card." And I'm like, "Okay." So, I've kept it in like two places since we've been married. Not there. I have no idea. Like, I told him, I'm like, I am like thinking in my brain like all these different situations that maybe I could have done, or like I don't know. I have no idea. Like, the only thing I can think of is that somehow I put them in my wallet for some reason, and when I got my purse stole a couple years ago, they were in there because I don't I've had, like I said, I have had those things in the same place our entire marriage, pretty much. And so I can't find them. I've looked everywhere, and I mean, when I say everywhere, it's like everywhere those things could have been. I have looked there, so I don't know. We're probably gonna have to file for new ones, which I don't even know now if he can start work without it. I don't know. It's definitely now a new stressor because all of a sudden we don't have our social security cards, and those are something you kind of need. You kind of have to have in your life. And so, yeah, I went to like file it online because they said you could, but apparently they have to be opened to do that. So, which is weird. I've never had it where the place had to be opened in order to like fill out the form, but it's the IRS, so whatever. Anyway, so that's kind of what's going on this week, but because he's supposed to start on Monday, so I guess we'll have to see. It is a drive. We live in Spokane, and it's in Post Falls, Idaho, so it's like a 45-minute drive. However, the people there were so Seth's company like downsized a couple years ago and laid off a bunch of people. And when he went to interview on Wednesday, there were a bunch of people there that used to work with him. And he said he got really good vibes from there. And there's not like a ton of welding steel places to get a job really around close to where we are now. Like his company that he did work at, um, we were like 20 minutes away, but he was like, they had taken over pretty much everything in town. So there really isn't anything unless you drive a little ways. So, and we're not moving during Alex's senior year because I would just never do that to him. Maybe in the future, if he really likes it, we'll move closer, but because it's still close enough that you see your family and all that. But man, Idaho's taxes are so much cheaper, and like their gas is cheaper, and it's just there's a lot of benefits to living there. Okay, now we've only got 13 people in here. However, we are gonna play this game, and I'm going to. We are gonna go on the buddy system, okay? Or not the buddy system, the honor system. I mean, for whatever points you get, you are gonna tell me your points. I'm gonna put a listing on Facebook. Now, if you don't get any points because you don't watch movies or whatever, horror movies or Halloween movies, totally fine. Like, you will still get points just for being here. So, because I don't want to only offer points and have it be something that maybe you really don't like or whatever the reason is. I love those movies, as I was saying. So that's why we're gonna do that. And yesterday was Friday the 13th. Plus, we're in October and Halloween is coming up. So I just thought it would be kind of fun to do something a little different. And then I will show you a few a few new cover minders, and then that'll be it. So, all right, I'm excited. I'm excited to like play the games. I want to see how much you guys know because okay, come on. His phone is weird. It's old. This phone, I don't even know what this is, to be honest. It's so old. And I've tried to get him a new one and he doesn't want anything to do with it. He doesn't care. He has a new Galaxy that he uses at home with Wi-Fi that he got from his dad when his dad passed away, but he doesn't like want to use it for his phone, so I don't know. Hey Maddie, he says it's too big. Mads, could you come here real quick and grab something for me? On the table right there, there's the metal things with the Halloween cover minders. And then right next to it is the bin with them in there. I think that's the one I need. I also need the nope. Yep. I just also the round tin thing that has a bunch of them. Yeah. I don't want to have to show them all individually. I just want to show them just because they're on sale. All the Halloween fall cover minders, you guys, are on sale right now. I don't remember what it was, how much I did it. If I did it for 50 or 60, I think I did it for 50. They're on sale more than they ever have been before. Just FYI. Okay, and that sale will go to the end of the month. And then November 1st, we will start into Christmas. And I'm super excited because I love Christmas and I love like the Christmas cover minders, and there's so many fun ones that we're gonna stop on Christmas and go back into Halloween here. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna look. I'm gonna be trying to look at the comments and read the questions, so bear with me. Can I still play even though hold on a second. It disappeared. Even though I'm not in Hannahthon, I wait till everyone has a chance to get it. Oh, of course, yeah. Yeah. And you guys, this isn't something like only the first person gets it. Like, it's okay. I know a lot of people answer at the same time. So it's yeah. If you get it and you're right with your guess, then give yourself 1 point. Or Nicole, since you're not doing the Hannahthon, give yourself a pat on the back. That's about all I can offer. Okay, let's get going. So the first one. Now, some of these, you guys, I tried to stick to ones I would know. I'm not super into like directors and actors' names and all that. So I tried to stick to ones I know so that hopefully they're not too hard, because there are some really hard ones out there I have seen. So, okay, the first one. What is the name? Maddie, if you know it, don't scream it out, okay? Okay. Maddie has been, subjected to horror movies over the years with living here. What is the name of Neve Campbell's character in Scream? What is her first name? Anybody? I'm going to click on here. There we go. Nobody knows this, really? I'm shocked. Now I know we only have so. Yay, Sarah! Yes, Sydney Prescott is her full name, but I will take Sydney or Sid. That's what she was called. And most people called her Sid in the movie Scream. And Scream is one of those movies. If you don't like scary movies, but you want to watch something scary, that's the one to go to because it's not really scary. There's some jump scares, but like it's not like you're not gonna get scared in it. I mean, it's just not. It's very fake, more funny type things, you know. So, and there's Scream 1, 2, 3, and like I think there's even 4, 5 by now. But there's nothing like the classics, you know. There just isn't nothing. And speaking of, where'd she put those? There we are. Here we go. Hold on. Ooh, maybe I'll show them if I have them. If I have the cover binder that goes with the movie, then I'll show it, which I do. For Scream, I do. There you go. There's a Scream cover binder right there. Doo-doo. Not the best lighting in here tonight. Man, sorry about that. Okay. Next one question. This is from Jeepers Creepers. The creeper rises every how many years to feed? How many years does he go between to feed? So in Jeepers Creepers is like this like demon thing that comes out to eat, and hold on. Oh no, that then sounds awful, but I have not watched those movies. Okay, so Jeepers Creepers is like these brother and sister. There's 2 and 3. I'm not going to talk about those though, but they're driving down this long stretch of like kind of highway, but it's like the not the fastest way to go, like the back way, and they come across this being that can't really die and basically feeds on humans every how many years? Did anybody get it? Even a guess? Anybody? Every so many years he comes out to eat. 23. That is correct. Yes, yes, yes. 23 years for 23 days he gets to come out and eat. And he gets his heart set, his little nose set on this boy, and it chases them and kills like everything in his path to get to him. Of course, takes out like the whole police station and everything, just to get to this boy. And does he get him and kill him? I will not tell you that. You will have to see it yourself if you have not. So I ain't gonna spoil, if I can help it. All right, question 3. What is the name of the summer camp where Friday the 13th takes place? Maddie will know this because we just watched 1, 2, and 3 yesterday on Friday the 13th. Well, I did. She watched ish. She was in the room. She watched, she's seen the first one before. I don't know how much of the 2 or 3 she watched, but okay. So where did my little thing go? Yep, Lake Crystal Camp. Yes, yes, Jen, you got it. And so that guy's name is okay. Now, I'll give you bonus points. Who is the killer in that movie? In Friday the 13th, who is the killer? Anybody? I'm going to put down a couple drills while I'm waiting for. I saw the Texas Chainsaw Massacre on that. Hold on. One that's about it. So you'll guess. Then you just do. Yes. Jen, I'm giving you 2 points bonus for that answer because you are correct. And so many people get it wrong because they automatically want to jump to say Jason, but he was actually not the killer until the sequels. The mom was the killer in the original, but those movies come a franchise and it's all about Jason and less about his mom. So we have Jason. Here you go. He's got the hockey mask and the bloody knife. So, okay. Next question. Let's see. All right. This movie, oh my gosh. It gave me like I don't know, part of it, I just wanted to cry for this poor child. he wasn't like a young child. He was like, I think 17, but still. Okay, this is the movie about hereditary. What kind of allergy did Charlie have in that movie? And yeah, so the when she gets that, eats this item, and he takes her to the car. She's 13, I believe. And she can't breathe. He's trying to get there as quick as he can. Um, if you haven't seen this and want to, cover your ears, because for just a second, I'm gonna spoil something. Um, she's trying to get air and is just frantic because she can't breathe. She sticks her head out the window as he's going, 90 miles an hour. There are posts, like side, electric posts and stuff, um, telephone white posts on the side of the road. And you can, I'm not even going to say what happens, but you know what happens. She sticks her head out to try to get air, and he's going flying by, and he just doesn't even know what to do. He goes home, he gets in his bed, and doesn't say anything. And the mom goes out in the car the next day to go to work and sees her daughter's body there. But not all of her. Very, very tragic. This is more of a um oh my gosh, my brain, like, the words are not coming to me today. Ghosts. It's not science fiction. That is not what I'm trying to say. What is wrong with my brain? Maddie, help me. Ghost movies. What are they called? Paranormal. My gosh. Jeez Louise. Paranormal type movies. This is kind of that. That's what this is. By the way, nobody guessed. That's okay. I'm gonna tell you. It was nuts. So basically, if you have an allergy to nuts, it ain't good to. And she apparently, like, didn't know and had a piece. Her brother was like, kind of like wanted her to, like, leave him alone. So he's like, go have a piece of cake. And so she goes and has a piece of cake. And that's the last time that she ever had cake. And she didn't even want to be there. Charlie didn't even want to be at this party that they went to. But her mom was like, told the brother, if you're going, then take her. She needs to go and get out of the house and, like, socialize. So she made her go. Charlie didn't want her to. Her brother didn't want to take her, but she did. So, of course, then the mom is going to feel guilty because, well, otherwise she would have been at home that night. So, okay, moving on. What is the name of the possessed girl in The Exorcist? I didn't actually know this because I haven't seen this yet. So, what is the name of the possessed girl in The Exorcist? Anybody? I guessed wrong. Just because I haven't seen this, but I've seen, like, other movies, titles, and stuff. So I guessed, and I was wrong. Linda. Hey, Gail, welcome. Not Linda. No, not Linda. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. So Regan, right? I don't know. Like, I was thinking, like, Rosemary's Baby, and then I was thinking, what is it? Emily is the other one, like the old one. The title's different than just The Exorcist, but apparently in The Exorcist, Regan is the one that gets possessed. So, okay, this is one that most people have seen, I think. I think, anyways. At least my age, I feel like you should, but yeah. In the ring, how long do people have to live after watching the tape? So in the ring, there's this weird, kind of creepy, doesn't make any sense video. And after it, you get a phone call and you get, so many days to live before it kills you. And it they go through the movie trying to figure out why this kind of, I don't know, I think she's like a writer, and she's trying to figure out why, because, well, she watched the tape and then had it in her house, and her son watched the tape. So she does end up figuring it out. I won't say how, but she does. Yes, correct. Gail, Sarah, and Nicole. Yes, 7 days. 7 days to, it's like, dude, if you're going to kill me, just kill me now. I don't want to wait 7 days. Of course, if I knew I only had 7 days to live, I would be like living it up, doing everything I wanted to do that I normally wouldn't do because I can't, it's like spending money, going to do things that I normally wouldn't do that maybe I'd be scared of, but it's like I'm gonna die anyway, so I don't know. I think that if I was gonna know, I would live it up, but sometimes if it's gonna be scary the whole 7 days, which it kind of is for them, then just take me now. Take me out. Let me go see my maker, because it's better than having to see them, right? All right. Next one. This one, is a little bit more like, it's still considered horror, but it's like comical, horror, hoary. What the crap? Horror. Comical horror. Horror. Oh my word, I cannot speak today. Well, what day can I? But today especially, my brain isn't working, and now my mouth isn't working. Okay. Comical horror movie. Chucky. In Chucky, there's a movie is called Bride of Chucky, and I don't remember which one it is, but who's the actress that plays the bride of Chucky? Anybody know this? This one I actually did know. Even though, like I said, I'm not super into, actors and actresses and directors and all that. There's a couple of them that I know and that, a lot of people know, but no, not Meg Tilly. Her name was Jennifer Tilly. But I will say close enough. Isn't her name Jennifer? Yeah, it's Jennifer Tilly, not Megan Tilly. Is there a Megan Tilly? I didn't even know there was a Megan Tilly. Is that like maybe a sister or something? Because I'm not sure about that one. But if you had the last name Tilly, I will give it to you. I will. Because I'm just so nice like that. Lincoln, go get your food, boo. Go get your food. He has been like kind of weird lately, even more weird lately. Like, we're having to like go eat. Come on, he's not where he used to be, sitting there waiting and drooling. He's not doing that so much. So I don't know. I don't like it, but he'll eventually eat it. But I don't know. Sometimes when Paco is here, the other dog we babysit, he'll start eating Lincoln's food, and Lincoln's a big baby and acts like, Paco isn't the size of Lincoln's head, and he'll just sit and whine at me like, will you get the dog away from my food? It's like, dude, blow him over. He's tiny. He's a little chihuahua. You're 75 pounds. I hear you whispering. Okay, the next movie. Do any of you know? I didn't know this one, so I'll give you bonus points. If you get this answer correct, 2 points. When was the first Saw movie released? The very first one. There's been a lot, and there's a new one coming out. Actually, I think it is out in theaters, which I haven't seen any of them in the theater, and I don't think they all went to the theaters, to be honest. But this one is. It's been a while too. Like it's been a hot minute since they've had one, and the last one they did, which was called Spiral, I did not like it at all. Like when I watch all the Saw movies, which I do, once a year at least, because I love those movies. Um, yeah, I don't like that one. I don't usually watch it because it's just bad. Bad acting, all around bad acting. The story plot didn't really fit. I don't know. It wasn't, because believe it or not, like those movies have good stories. They go, um, it goes together very well, and I'm interested to see how this next one is going to go together because it's been 10 years or something. So, okay, so no, no, Susan, but good try, good try. A for effort. It's 2014. 2004. And the killer, wait, I think there is another, I think I have another question about who the killer is, so I'm going to wait on showing you. I can't remember if I put that in here or not, but I think so. Let me see. Okay, I'm just going to say the question now. So, who is the killer in the Saw franchise movies? And then I'll just show you the little cover reminder of the dude. And it's the picture I have is not of the actor, it's of like the character that is in the movie. And I don't know how many there are. I think there's 6. Maybe 7. I don't know. Maybe 7 now because the new one came out and it's called like Saw X or Saw something. I don't remember. Jigsaw. Correct. Where's it at? Here it is. There you go. Jigsaw. So, no, this is not the actual killer, but it's the puppet that's used in the movies. He cycles out on his little, little trike, and then talks and yeah. But those movies, if you cannot handle gore, do not watch them. Because even though I like the story, they are gory, and some of them are like really intense. You have to really be able to not, like separate yourself from the movie and not put yourself in that position because otherwise it's just not, yeah, it's not good. So if you can't do that, don't watch these because they are intense. I will say that. But I like how it's not just, when I first saw it, the long time ago, and I saw just the first one, um, it seemed just like killing, it was just, but it's not like some of the slasher movies that are like Friday the 13th and just killing to kill. There's like a reason, and the actual killer never kills somebody. He sets them up, um, but he never actually kills them, and there's always like a way out of it. They just have to do some crazy painful thing. So, in reality, he is the one responsible because he puts them there. So, okay, let me go back now to the one I was at. Okay, let's see if anybody knows this one. The horror movie starring Jennifer Love Hewitt, Freddie Prinze Jr., Sarah Michelle Gellar, and Ryan Philippe. Does anybody know this movie? This is a good one. I like this movie. I've seen it. There's a second one too. Um, I've always liked Jennifer Love Hewitt and Ryan Philippe when I first saw him when I was younger. He is a good-looking guy, and he plays one of the main roles in the movie. So never hurts to have the characters and actresses easy to look at. Let's see. I know. Yep, I know what you did last summer. Correct, both of you. No, I don't know if I'm gonna say Scooby Doo. It's a horror movie. Maybe there are ghosts in there, So I'll, but no, not Scooby Doo. I think two of those characters play in it, but only two in Scooby Doo. I mean. Okay, next one. Halloween. Halloween, like the movie Halloween. Michael Myers, as a child, killed his teenage sister. What was her name? What was the sister's name? This one I've watched the classics are the best. There's remakes. I always watch them, but the classics are where it's at. And I have already seen them this season, but I will watch them again with Maddie because I was like, already had watched it, and she's like, "You're watching this already?" I'm like, "I'll watch it again. It's Halloween. And honestly, not scary either. I mean, it's fun. It's
fun.
There's funny parts in it too. I mean, I laugh, and I'm always I'm always telling Maddie to come in and listen to the part because it makes me laugh that where they're walking home from school and they're all talking, and Lori, the main, chick, Jamie Lee Curtis says, "Oh, I forgot my math book or whatever." And her friend goes on this rant about books. She's like, "Well, I don't have my books. I never have my books. I forget my books all the time. Who needs books? I don't need books. Do you need books? I don't need. Nobody needs books."
Dumb.
And it's so funny. Like, it cracks me up every time. It's supposed to be. That's what I said.
Guys think she's all
It's
nice
a horror movie. It's one of the horror movies that are like, I mean, if you can't handle anything, you don't. But this is one that, like, especially the old ones, because they don't show anything really. Then you can handle those kind of movies. But the thing is like I almost said, especially because if it's a person, you can kill him, but you really can't. He's kind of like immortal or whatever. But immortal.
Immortal.
I said immortal.
You said immortal, and at first you said immoral.
You just said what I said right.
No, it's immortal.
Okay, maybe I said it wrong. Brandy, hello. Yes, immortal. I knew.
No!
I know it is immortal. That's
You
what
say
I just
weird.
said.
You say it weird.
You are weird.
Immortal, not immortal.
Say it again.
Immortal.
Immortal.
Say it again.
Immortal.
Okay, at first you're saying immortal.
Okay. I don't know. If I was, I didn't think I was, but okay. So in Halloween, Michael Myers, as a child, kills her. What was her name? Did I already get that? Hold on. Did anybody put it in? I don't think so. Anybody know it? Anybody? Brandy? Yes, immortal. I don't know why. If I was saying it wrong, I'm sorry.
Wait,
apologize. Immortal.
I swear you just.
Immortal.
What's the question?
Who? Yeah, nobody's put it in, so we'll see if Maddie knows. Who's the sister that he kills?
Lord, wait.
No, Lori's the one he goes after. The one he kills when he's a young child. He kills his older sister. Yes.
Jennifer? Jessica?
No, but it starts with J.
Jennifer?
Judith? Yes, Judith.
Okay,
Yeah, Brandy. So the question, it was when he was a child and he kills his older teenage sister. Which sister was it? Yes, he does go back to kill Lori, but we're talking about yeah. All right. Okay. Let me see here. Where was I at? Okay. See who's seen this one. Maddie has actually, but I don't know if she watched the whole thing. But what title is Danny crowned in the Midsommar movie?
I don't remember.
What is her when she wins? You know, at the end, creepy as heck. But the thing, she ends up, having all these flowers and this gown and her boyfriend who, yeah, I won't ruin it, I guess, for those of you that came. But, knowing the title of this isn't really spoiling the whole movie. So, anybody know the title of does Maddie remember the title? No?
No.
Nobody? Okay, so it is May Queen. The May Queen. She gets all these flowers on her, and I believe that it is in May. The movie is whacked out. It's just wacky. It's another one of those weird feeling movies. Like it's.
Are you watching? You're like, what did I just watch?
Yeah.
Like what just happened?
Right. Exactly. It's they go to Ireland. Wasn't it Ireland?
Ireland.
Where are they at?
Sweden.
Or Sweden. Yeah, I think it is Sweden.
Or Norway, I think. Wasn't it Norway?
Could have been Norway. We've got multiple suggestions. I don't remember where. It wasn't Ireland. No, it was like somewhere. Yeah, somewhere by Sweden. Maddie thinks Norway, so we're just gonna go with Norway. So they go, and of course they're like given like these drugs and mushrooms and weird things. They're celebrating, and
consensually.
Yes, consensually, and lots of things happen that you are just like,
on YouTube.
Yeah, and it's like, what the crap am I seeing right now? Like, it's a long movie too, but it just gives you those. It's weird, and the way it ends is even weirder, and she ends up being like kind of kept by this by these people, and she's happy and wants to be there. And in the beginning, she's freaking out, and like her sister, I believe it's her sister who dies in the very beginning, which is why her boyfriend takes her anyways, and he's working on his thesis there, and decides that he wants to use these people as his thesis. Even though his friend was going to do it, he kind of like stole the idea, and then there was kind of a little rift between them. But the whole thing is just a weird movie. But if you like those kind of movies, the weird ones, then it's definitely for you.
A horror movie?
It's not really horror, I wouldn't think. I wouldn't consider it horror, but it is considered one. So, Brandy said my mom thinks Gremlins is a horror movie. Well, for kids though, I mean, I would say for kids that Gremlins could be scary. If I watched Gremlins when I was little, I probably would have been scared. I probably know I would have been scared, because it's just, yeah. But let's see, is this $9.95? I think it is. Okay. Okay, so next one is okay, let's see how many people know this. In The Shining, what is the hotel? What's the name of the hotel that he's getting a job and working at?
You guys have to know that one.
Do you remember it?
I feel like you got like.
Yeah, most people would know because
people like your age.
Yeah, what are you saying? Maddie called us all old. You heard it here first.
I'm saying that, like, you've probably seen it at that point.
Yes, everybody. I would think most people. And it's not even that scary. People, it's like, oh, one of the scariest movies of all time. It's like, it's not.
Well, of that time, maybe.
Yes, of that time, but not of all time. Because there are a lot scarier movies, in my opinion.
It wasn't hard to make a scary
movie. Because, yeah.
But now we've seen it all.
You know what's weird too, that why in like old movies did they always have to have like a naked chick in them? Like but in movies that are made, now, they don't always have some naked girl in them that has to die. Like, yes, 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 Jen, you got it right, and Brandy, you got it. The Overlook, you are correct. But yeah, I don't. It's like, why? And sometimes they do like not just top but bottom. I no, thank you. Okay, let's see. Okay, in the what is the real name of the Black Bride in the second chapter of Insidious? This one is definitely more for like people who are real horror buffs because it's like the second chapter of the movie, so the second movie, and it's pretty deep into it, but the bride comes and takes over the dad, um and wants to kill everybody pretty much. Let's see. Back in the day, a naked person was forbidden. So what then? When they all of a sudden weren't, they just thought, oh, let's put them in movies all the time. Like,
what did she say?
Back in the day, that naked people were forbidden. Hello, Nicole, the other Nicole. Brandy said one of the horror teenagers don't have sex, you will die. Okay. So I guess if you're a pretty girl that runs around with your shirt off, then you're gonna die. So don't do that. Is that the premises? Or yeah, they're like doing something together and then they die. So yeah, it's a great way to teach kids to, be not be promiscuous. Um. Okay, did anybody know this one? Anybody? Okay, apparently I need to watch more horror movies. I've never seen that one. Insidious movies are good. I really like it. The first one's the best. And then there's like four, I think, of them, but the first one's definitely the best. But in the second chapter, so when he goes back to save his son Dalton, when he comes back through from the other side, they call it, I think they call it the further. When he comes back through, he gets accompanied by the this black bride, and the name of that bride is Parker Crane, because yes, he's a dude and he dresses as a girl because his mom made him do it, and then they killed, like, his mom killed women, and then anyways, I don't know, it's a thing. When you watch the movie, they kind of go into it more but the first one's the best. When their son Dalton doesn't wake up, they can't figure out why. The doctors don't know why, because he's not in a coma, he's not injured, he's not sick, he's just sleeping. So they get a paranormal expert to come in, and she says, oh, well, he's walked into the further, which means he, in his dreams, he thought he was just dreaming, but he was actually going into another realm, basically. Okay. This is also another one that isn't really scary, but it kind of is, I guess. Which city were Alex and his classmates flying to when he had the disturbing premonition on the plane in Final Destination? Where were they going? I can see Brandy scream as Casper, the friendly ghost, and out. Oh, goodness. Danny and I just watched the new Haunted Mansion on Disney Plus. It was so good. So many references from the ride. Really? I haven't seen that one yet. Brandy, you should. You should watch Insidious. It's good. So they were actually going to Paris, but yes. I'll give it to you. But yes, they were going to Paris when he got on the plane and had this like premonition that it was going to explode, and freaked out. He got off the plane. More people came off the plane with him because just happened, and then the plane ended up crashing, and blowing up, and then all of the people that were supposed to die on the plane end up dying in weird, crazy things, and they're killed in the same order that they would have been on the plane. So yeah, Final Destination. I think there's 5 of them.
I don't remember which one it was, but the one where he gets like the pool drain or like the thing in the pool. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
That one scared me.
Where he sits on it.
I think so.
And he gets stuck on it.
Gets
sucked in. Yeah.
Like obviously,
which is so not true, but yes. That one?
Yeah.
I don't remember that being out then. Maybe I don't remember. I don't remember when it came out, but that was that was the 4th or 5th one. That's the one where they would have died at the racetrack.
Oh.
At the racetrack, yeah. There was the first one, which was the plane, and then came the car crash one. Then came the roller coaster. Then came the racetrack, and then came the bridge.
In the car one, wasn't there like the girl and she was in the salon, and like you kept thinking she was gonna die, and then she didn't, and then she goes outside to like get her kids or something,
and then she dies.
She gets hit by a rock.
Yep. That's the same one, same movie that you were just talking about, the 4th one.
That's what I thought. Because like the chandelier or something was about to fall, and then she like moved.
Yeah, and her seat fell when the girl was like clipping her. Scissors, like... Yeah, she almost gets clipped by the scissors, and then yeah, there's a lot. And then she goes outside. Her kids, were throwing rocks, and it ended up in a lawn that was being mowed. And then the lawnmower goes by it, the rock shoots at the woman, and it like goes in one side of her face and out the other. And if her kids weren't being little crap heads and throwing rocks into yards, then that wouldn't have killed her, but something else would have. Okay. Let's see. Hold on. He doesn't even drive behind the truck carrying logs for our generation. Yeah, I know. You don't want to drive. Every time I get behind or see a car or a big truck with all the logs, yeah, no, that's the first thing I think of is like, oh, I don't want to be back here. Do you remember that movie?
Yeah. And then it's like if like we're driving like camping or something with grandma, and she's like really close to it.
Yeah.
And like she's obviously not thinking about that.
But see, that's the scary aspect, I guess, because for me, I don't get scared during the movies like ever, but there are times, later in life, in your real life, where you're in a, something's going on in your real life that makes you think of the movie, and then yeah, that's when it gets scary. Okay, next one. We're almost done. Which horror movie isn't based on a book? Frankenstein, Bird Box, Interview with a Vampire, or A Quiet Place? Which is not a book. Not based on a book. Yeah.
Say it again.
All the other ones are based on books, except for ones. And these are the ones that you can choose from. Frankenstein, Bird Box, Interview with a Vampire, or Quiet Place. Sarah, you got it. Correct.
Was it Interview?
It's A Quiet Place. A Quiet Place was not based on a book. So all the other ones were based. Well, that doesn't mean there's not a book now. There might be, but it wasn't, based on one. The movie, if there's a book, the movie came first. From The Quiet Place, which if you haven't seen The Quiet Place, I recommend it. It's not one that's really that scary. It would be if you were in the situation. There's some like suspense parts, I would say, but it's a really, really good movie. First and second one, very good. Here, they mentioned they mentioned Frankenstein. Right? They mentioned Frankenstein. Come on, camera. And they also mentioned a vampire. So there you go. There's your two cover reminders that go with that one. Okay, that was the only ones I watched a long time ago. Remember when the mom was served her son's arm when he blew up? What? I don't remember that part. He was served her arms or her son's arm. I don't remember that part. Okay. I might have read it wrong too, so who knows. Okay, next one. I'm gonna skip that one because I don't think. Okay, you know what? No, I'll give you guys a chance. I did not know this. I will be thoroughly impressed if you have this good of a memory. The movie Alien. What was their spacecraft made or named? What was the name of their spacecraft?
And what?
In the movie Alien. I don't remember, like I've seen it in the last 6 months, so and I've seen it numerous times. Like me, Maddie, and Seth all watched it not that long ago, so I don't remember. Of course, I mean I have the memory of a goldfish lately, but still, I tend to remember movies like that if I've seen them more than once. Then
random question.
So, okay, the ship was called Nice Storm. So, if you knew that, good job, because even if you've seen that movie a lot, like I don't remember them like talking about it a bunch or something. So, oh my gosh, Sarah, you did know. Way to go. Nicole said tug. They reminded me of a little tugboat. Good job, Sarah. My gosh, you do have a good memory because I would have never guessed.
Did you look it up?
Maddie says, "Did you look it up?" She's kidding. She's kidding, you guys. Can you not tell? She's kidding.
What?
You're like, I'm kidding.
Because you're telling me to make me so mean.
Oh, not maybe. That was a Maddie. Come on. Nobody thinks you're mean because of what you that.
Oh, so good.
Okay, I have one more. Let's see if anybody knows this one. Which actor plays in The Purge, Sinister, and The Black Phone? Which actor? You've seen the movie, but I don't think you know.
Purge?
Like the first Purge, yeah. I mean, if you see, I know that's what I'm saying. You wouldn't remember the actors' names because you don't really. You're not going to know a bunch of actors that are, older.
Is it like the main character in The Purge? Like a main character?
Yep. It is. I'll give you a hint. If nobody, yeah. Close, Sarah. Very close. Ethan is his first name.
The actor's first name?
Yep. Yes, Nicole got it. Ethan Hawke. Oh, Susan, you do like the Alien movies? I do too. They're good. And see, those are what I would consider sci-fi horror. And sci-fi horror is a completely different kind of horror. It's not usually super like gross. I don't know. I really like sci-fi horror for the most part. So I was kind of looking forward to the movie today, and then it was just not like what I thought it was going to be at all. So yeah, unfortunately. And Nicolas Cage was in it, and there was some parts where I'm like, dude, you've been acting for a long time. That was horrible acting right there. Certain scenes, I was just, yeah. Mission Impossible might be a horror for some, for some, for Sarah, for some, like my mom. My mom cannot handle, and my dad doesn't even like her too, because then she wakes him up because she has nightmares when she watches anything, and it's not even like, even if it's not horror. She just cannot handle it. And the jump scares get her every time too, which those are funny to watch because, she's like, oh, when it happens. But I would get annoyed too if I was like getting woke up multiple times that night because my, wife was having nightmares about a movie that wasn't even that scary. She can't watch really anything. When my dad watched Poltergeist, like when we lived there, as adults, I remember my dad like watching Poltergeist, and I went up, and my mom's like, "Oh, you shouldn't watch that," and I was like, "I haven't never seen it, and I kind of want to see it," so I was watching it. My mom was downstairs, and she's, my dad. I'm like, "Why isn't mom watching this? It's not even like that scary." And he's like, "Oh no, she'd have nightmares." I think Gremlins would probably give my mom nightmares, to be honest, because she can't take it. She just can't take it. So, okay, so those, I can't watch movies with him in it anymore. I just can't. Beth, hold on. Beth, did you watch the movie where he was locked in a bizarre Chuck E. Cheese? The Frank, what's it called, Maddie? The movie. I thought you were just laughing because of what she said. The movie where he's locked in like a bizarre Chuck E. Cheese. You're gonna know what it's called, right? She, by the way, Gail, my daughter, my lovely daughter, who is so sweet, called you old.
Her because I think she knows what it is, but you don't even know what
I do too know what it is. It's the Five Nights of Freddy. Yeah, right? The animatronic like figure things. Yeah, I knew. That's why I looked at you and was like, because I know you would know. So that's why I was trying to get you to say, "Jeez, don't gotta go and call one of my people old."
I didn't say she was old.
Well, you did say you guys are so old. So
you're two people.
I'm two people. Now she's trying to put it all on me, you guys. I'm twice as old because she don't want to seem mean to you guys. So now she's calling me old. Do you hear her?
I didn't say.
I don't see this as.
Stop gaslighting me.
I don't think this is. I don't think this is very nice behavior, Maddie.
I didn't say anything.
I mean, gosh.
I never said anything.
Never call a lady old. Don't you know that?
I didn't call any lady old. I was talking to the
Are you telling me I'm not a lady because you just said I'm old?
No.
And you just said I'm two people, and that's...
No, I was talking to the wall behind you.
Put your foot up in your mouth and leave it there because you got your foot in your mouth.
I can do that.
If I can do it, you can do it.
I can't do that. I'm serious.
You can't get your foot up to your mouth?
No.
I don't think I can with my right side. But I can do my left.
I bit my toe.
You bit your toe. I don't think I can do my right leg because, let's see, because of my hip, but maybe. Oh, I can.
How do you do that?
I don't know. I'm more flexible than my daughter. I put my foot in. I just put my foot in my mouth.
Ew, that's disgusting, Mom.
That's gross. Don't worry, I didn't like. Ew. That is gross. So I didn't like put my mouth around it. I just like bit. So it wasn't like, what do you got on your tongue? She put her foot in her mouth and now she's got stuff on her tongue.
I can't get my foot in my mouth. Oh,
you did the other one.
I can't get my left foot on my right, my left.
She has socks on. I think she has fuzz in her mouth.
Oh, you.
Can anyone else? Can you guys get your feet in your mouth? Anybody here? Just me? I'm just a weirdo.
Why are you
I'm a weirdo about this.
Is that something you think about?
It's not something I think about. It's just what I'm thinking about right now. Because we were just talking about it. Because I said you get your foot in your mouth. Because that's a saying when you get, like, you get caught with something, saying something, and then you're like, oh, you get all worked up. So I was saying, you just put your foot in your mouth.
Not say what you said I said.
Oh, bull honky donkey.
What are they saying? Do they hate me now? Am I canceled?
You are canceled forever.
What ever gonna come?
Maddie got me. You got me canceled because of your.
Because you told me to put my phone on that.
Yep. Yep. That's. I don't. You know, I used to be able to put my foot behind though my neck. I can't do that anymore. That's like long gone. Let's see. I'm a grandma of 6. I am old. Ages from 21 to 1 years old. Oh, I can't.
How old is she?
You know, a grandma of 6. She didn't say her age. You don't ask a lady her age.
You said she said her age.
No, she didn't. She just said she's a grandma of 6.
Congratulations.
From 21 years to 1 year. So, oh, I'm pretty sure she loves her grandkids. I will be, yeah. I'll be excited though when my kids are a little older and have babies again because I miss babies like for a day, anyways. Like I miss them for. I would love to go back in time for a day, and then when nighttime comes, especially with Maddie, go back because Maddie did not sleep well. She still doesn't.
Hey, you know I would say that.
She's never slept well. You said it
quietly,
but it's true. Are you like upset that you don't sleep well?
Yeah.
You're so upset you don't want anybody to know that you don't sleep well, huh? If that is not an embarrassing thing. A lot of people can't sleep well.
I'm like a raccoon.
So no, you're not a raccoon. She just is very she's never, like I said, since she was really little, she just hasn't slept through the night well. But anyways, let's see here. Hold on. Right, Jen? I just saw your comment, by the way. She said you better watch out one day. You're going to be an old lady.
I am an old lady.
And I guarantee you won't be as flexible to get your foot in your mouth.
I'm already not. Barely.
You already not?
That's what I said. I'm already not.
Yeah.
I literally am an old lady. My bones are like cracking.
She's got brittle bones. I'm going to turn my light off here so when I show you guys some cover minders, the light hopefully won't be as like in the way, but yeah. Okay. Well, my flexibility isn't really all like, I mean, it's not super great. Because like my physical therapist was always like worried I was gonna injure myself because she would have me do these stretches and I would do them till they stretched, but she didn't anticipate me being able to stretch, so I'd scare her all the time. But then I think she was genuinely concerned that I was gonna like hurt myself or something. So anyways, says I can't handle few movies like all the American Wolf and London Carrie, and I haven't seen any of those. So the American Wolf in London, Carrie, and then the Alien movies. I'm not sure. No, not what you said. I know, but no, never mind. Okay, so but as well as like the little ones I was showing you, there is a bunch of them. So we have Jason, we have Leatherface, then Jigsaw, the vampire, the Scream guy, which I think is Ghostface, is the name of him. Then we have Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, Chucky's Bride, It, Annabelle, and then The Nun. So all of those are on sale. And then we've got these ones, Frankenstein, the little tombstone. There's more than this on sale, but these are just like ones that I had right here. We've got candy corn. We've got Lincoln barking in the other room. My son is just coming home, so.
$40 more than
so. Really? He won?
I won $40.
Nice job. Alex was at a tournament for his game that he plays, and he won $40. Okay, then we have I have one set of the Pilgrims. Just one more. So if you were watching those, get them now, especially since they're on sale. Receive my turtle cover reminders. Love them. Good. I'm so glad. So glad that you got them, and because you waited for a good while. Okay, guys, I'm not going to show them all individually because that would take forever. This one fell off because it doesn't have a magnet on it. It's a little like witch's hat. But I like this in person when you can kind of see how it's like sparkly. But it doesn't come off like on your fingers or anything like that. So, anyways, all of these are some of the Halloween or fall. We've got like the scarecrows, and I love the little guy and girls in their little costumes. Are those not so cute? And then there's more than this, obviously. Oh yeah, here we go. I've got Mickey left. I'm out of Minnie. But all these guys are on sale right now, as well as the rest of the Halloween and fall, which going through quickly. Some of them would be like the leaf with the little bee on it. We got the pumpkin with the rhinestones. Then just the glossy ones. I know. I love them, Jen. Like, they're so stinking cute. Oh, Berta said sold for Lincoln. You want this dog? I don't think you do. He loves to talk. He's a talker. Okay. And we have the maple leaf. And then this one's half off because the stem came off. So, still, you can obviously tell it's a maple leaf. And then we've got this one for Thanksgiving. And it's all sparkly. So those are all on sale as well. These guys are potions that I called anyways. There's the powdered pumpkin. Come on, camera. Do me right. There we go. There's the powdered pumpkin. Then we have, let's see, spider venom. And then these ones are I just called it like the sparkle potion, shine potion, and peace potion. Okay, so there are those. And then as far as like the bigger potion bottle, this one's the biggest. And it's a rainbow. So, love potion. So there's those. I think is that all of the fall? Well, no, there's one more fall. Okay, this one. This one is the last one I think I have to show you of fall. Now, the new ones. There are a couple, you guys, that I have I don't know if I've made them active, and a couple that I still have to post. But so if there's something that you see you want and you don't find it, let me know, and I will either help you find it, or I will make sure that I post it, sooner than later. Okay. So we have let's see, I placed an order earlier today. I might have to go back. and all the orders should go out Monday because I have so much. I'm ahead of things. So, okay, we have the cute little kitty. This cat is wood. As you can see, I don't know if it's hand carved, but it's so cute. I love it. It's definitely a lighter weight if you don't like the really heavy ones. But even though it's lightweight, it has the good magnet on the bottom, so it's going to stick really well. So you don't have to like worry about it, falling off just because it's lightweight. Oh, I dropped one of the potions here. There's that one as well. Come on now, camera. Hello. There we go. Okay. All right. There's two of those, I believe. Okay. So the trees I'm going to show you. And then there's one, I'm going to post it, I think, as just like a broken tree and give like half off or something, just because It's, I don't know, it's still pretty, I think. So here's like the top of the tree, of the red tree. So then you've got, we have, let's see, gotta grab all of them. I think I listed that one, but if I didn't, I have it. So, okay, so we have the full red tree. Very sparkly, these ones. Then we have the blue and the green and the pink. And then this one is, you know, your gold pearl tree. So those are the trees that went up today. I'll put those to the side. Then we have our twin dragonflies. And then we have our, oh, here, I'm just going to show you one of these guys. There's a couple different versions of them, but Stitch, he's up, and there's like a couple different sizes and a couple different like positions that he's in. So, okay, then we have, these are so pretty. Okay, we have the flowers, the roses. We have purple, blue, and pink. And they are gorgeous. Like, look at that. Like the little gems sparkle. They're so pretty. So there are those. And then we have this dragonfly, and he moves, or she, I don't know which, she or he. So as you can see, the tail moves up and down and back and forth, and the wings, they move as well. The head does not move, but I don't know why you would want it to, because it just wouldn't work very well. But there's the head. So there's I love these ones that move, because when you hold them, they feel more realistic, because they kind of, you know, I don't know, go around your hand, and I just like them. Okay, now I have just dragonflies, and then one premium cover reminder trash collector that I know someone in here has been waiting for. But we have the dragonflies. These are gorgeous, you guys. They are absolutely gorgeous. So we've got this one, and I wish I had the better lighting, but even with bad lighting, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. So this is your blue and green one. And this is the one where the tail is a little bit more straight. And then you're going to have the exact same one, except for this one's a little smaller. So it's not exactly the same, I guess, but the color is. But it's a little bit smaller, so it's a little cheaper, and it is the tail is more curled. So see that? So one is the, you know, straighter tail, and it's just a hair bigger. When I put them on to each other, you can just see how it's just like a hair bigger. Not a lot, but both are very, very beautiful. Then we have our pink one. And this one I only have in the smaller, like the curled tail. So look at that though. Look at the sparkly. I love them. I love them. And then our last one is this blue. And this one is different than the blue and green, as you can see. But look how sparkly they are. I'm obsessed with them. Like I've been using them too. So then this one is your straighter tail. And then here is your curled tail. Oh, and look at a gem fell out. I'm sure I have it. Either this one will be on sale, or it will be glued back on. So I will have to see. So keep an eye out, I guess. There are people who actually want and like the ones that are damaged or missing something. And they come cheaper as well. So I mean, it's still absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. So pretty. And this tail is more curled. So it's just a little tiny bit smaller. Um let's see. Okay, now the last one I have to show you. This one is one of the premium trash collectors. How adorable is this? I am obsessed with it. I actually already ordered more because I know this one is going to it's so beautiful. Like, how could you not like it? And you get your nice big area in there for your trash drills. And I do wish the lid part came off versus it being, more in the middle, but I still absolutely love it. The magnet is very strong. As you can see, it's kind of snapping back. And even when I tip it upside down and I shake it, it's still not coming loose. So that's really nice because then you don't have to worry about your drills falling out. This one, different than the lamps that I had that you could actually pour the drills out of. This one, your drills won't come out the top, which I actually, it could be a good thing. But yeah, so because this is where they would go, so your drills won't be able to be poured out like in the lamp, but that's just the way it is. But I still like, look at the colors, look at it up close, look at that marbling. Is that not absolutely beautiful? And it has just like the tiniest bit of shimmer. I don't know. It's very elegant looking. This is one that if I diamond painted or not, like I would love this as just a cute little figurine. And you can put like earrings or I don't know, whatever you want in it because it's adorable. Now, I had a lot of requests for that purple turtle that I had, and they sold out that night. And so I had a lot of people asking about it. So I do have more of that purple one on the way. I haven't decided. And then I've also had, people asking about the purple and blue and gold one. As to when I was going to auction that off. I haven't decided yet. I did actually finally find more of that one, and so I have purchased more of that one. So whether I auction it off now and when the rest come in, or I just put it in the store, I haven't quite decided yet. So I guess we'll see, because they take a little while to get here. So I guess I don't know, the auctioning it off would get it to you right away. But I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll take a poll and ask you guys what you think. But I have 2 of these right now, and I will, like I said, I have more coming. So hopefully they'll be here soon. So that is all I have. And are you saying that the teapot is not active, Nicole? I'm thinking, is that what that says? Because if that's the case, I will go and do it right now because I have it already. I thought I had it up. And so, yeah. By the way, some of these cover minders are in the wrong categories. I need to fix that. Doing it on my phone, for whatever reason, it won't let me change categories, and it would put it in one and I couldn't change it. So I got to get the computer out, which I will do tonight and fix that. But like if you're looking for something, it could be in the wrong category. So just FYI. The teapot, I will go right now as soon as I get off and make that active because I thought I already did, but if I didn't, it'll only take me 30 seconds to do because I already have it ready to go. So, yeah, I'm looking at the shot when you showed. I tried trash you. Okay, what did I call it? I don't even remember. I'll figure it out. And then just keep looking because it'll be up really quickly. So I think that's it. Hello, Lizzie's World of Gems. I'm just getting off, but I don't think it would have been sold already, Nicole, because I just showed it. But who knows? I don't know. We'll see. I'll post in my Facebook group, you guys, when it's up. Unless it did sell out, I'll post and let you all know, so that way those of you that wanted it can go and find it. And those of you, if you don't get it, if it sells out, let me know. I can take your name down, and when I get more, I can, give you a heads up so that you have a chance to go and snag it. I can't guarantee you one because I want to make sure that I'm fair to everybody, but I will give you a heads up that it's going to be posted. That way you know. Kind of like how Diamond Art Club tells you if you're looking for a certain painting, and you can get an email letting you know. So, but that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out and going doing some fun horror trivia. Maybe we'll make it a thing every once in a while and do different trivia questions. I'm thinking I might do trivia questions about Hannah Lynn and her art this month because I thought that might be kind of fun, and it might be an extra live for the people in Hannahthon. So I mean anybody can obviously come, but to get more points. Yeah, Nicole, that's what I was gonna look at because I don't know why, but it keeps making it's complicated. I won't go into it, but I figured that might be one of the issues that I was gonna go and see. So I will definitely go and fix that like ASAP. So all right, guys, thank you so much for coming and hanging out. Fun as always. Don't forget, as always, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and you are definitely, definitely loved more than you know. With that, keep on shining, and I'll see you later. Bye, guys.